I think, you've been around for a long time, you've been travelling for a long time. Travel tips is one thing, but do you have any tips for life?
Yes, work hard, don't leave it too late to start enjoying your life.
So me and Ted are packing the caravan because we're going away with my grandpa, or as we grew up calling him, Farmer Pa.
Hi, Ted. Hi. Where have you been hiding?
Let's go.
I haven't seen you for a while. How you going?
My grandpa taught me a lot. He's a very practical guy. We spent a lot of time with him on his farm. Had us driving tractors at Ted's age. Or, not quite, but pretty much. And yeah, he taught me a lot. Taught me a lot about caravanning. Me and him rebuilt a caravan together, an old caravan I bought from the 70s for $900, and we did that up together. So he's taught me a lot about caravanning. There are ways that he's taught me, and then not only have I learnt the lessons that he's taught me, but I've learnt how to teach, I think, as well. Now, if you're new here, I'm Geordie Hansen. Welcome. That's Ted back there, and normally we travel with my darling Sambo and our baby Bobby. But this trip, Sam's having a rest with Bobby because we're actually jumping on a plane and going away again for a week next week. So she thought she'd take the time to rest with Bobby. But me and Ted are ready for an adventure. Now, the other day I was lucky enough to sit down with Pa and sort of pick his brain a bit, ask him a few questions. You know, he's been travelling now for like 30 years, so he's got so much knowledge that I can learn from and anyone can learn from. But also wanted to ask him questions about life. Nice one. All right. I'll just ask you questions, and you just answer them as best you know.
Okay.
For some reason, every time we sit down together, or we're having a cup of tea or something, you're teaching me something new. Even though I've known you for 28 years, I'm still learning things.
Well, I've been right around Australia, and I've been to Queensland at least 12 times. Enjoy it every time I come up here. I've been around Western Australia, Gibb River Road. Been down the Straslake track with this van. I've been a truck driver nearly all my life, so had a bit of experience on the road.
Yeah.
And still want to try and keep enjoying travelling around Australia.
Yeah, good.
Even though I'm by myself, I still enjoy it.
Yeah.
And try and catch up with all my grandchildren in the process.
Yeah.
And now great-grandchildren as well.
Yeah.
So it's a really enjoyable way of life rather than sitting around in an old folks' home anyway. So,
that's right.
And I enjoy progressively make my van better. I rebuilt myself and my cousin, a chippy, rebuilt this. There was L-shaped lounge along there and along here, and the table ran along this way out to about there, and we just cut that table up. It folds up, and you've got beautiful recliner chairs to sit in and enjoy life instead of being uncomfortable. When you get old and grumpy and you're 80, you want a bit of comfort.
Yeah.
I'll just shift this on.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay, mate, have fun. Yeah. Hey, now, going back to that point about a retirement village, this is obviously, you enjoy this lifestyle much more.
Yes.
Do you what would it take to get you into a retirement village? Would they have to put you in cuffs?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Where do you think you're happiest in life?
When I'm visiting my grandchildren.
Yeah. You know, you've been around for a long time, you've been travelling for a long time. Travel tips is one thing, but do you have any tips for life?
Yes. yes, work hard. Don't leave it too late to start enjoying your life.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people do leave it too late. I was late enough. I was 67 or 8 by the time I got this this van, and I've had a good run with it, a real good run, and I've been happy with it. Yeah, have holidays regularly, and don't be afraid to go out and visit the people in the outback, especially Queensland, Northern Territory, New South Wales and Western Australia. The people need the support of the people in the city to survive, because after all, they do need to be out there to run cattle stations and need shops and roadhouses to service the cattle stations or sheep stations. But you find the people amazingly happy to see you, like you never get in the city.
Mm.
You walk out the door in a shop and the people wouldn't even recognise you again in the city. And I've just found the country people to be tremendous, and I love doing the outback.
Is there anything you would change about your life?
I don't know, I just worked too hard for too long, but I can't regret it because I've been successful. You're not filming this, are you?
Yeah, we are, but we don't have to. We don't have to.
I don't know how to put this.
It's good to learn, you know, so then I can take that into my life and go, okay, well, maybe do that slightly differently, or... Hey, what is the best place that you've visited in Australia?
The best place I've been to is the bed of the Finke River, the most colourful place I think in the world. I've been to Lake Louise in Canada. They claim it to be the most colourful place, but I won't tell you in the language I would use, but it's all over. The bed of the Finke River is miles better colour.
Yeah, right.
Like multiple times better colour.
I'm going to have to go and have a look. How you going, Ted? You got some? Yeah? Yeah, you show me, mate. Good boy. Good job, mate. Yeah. That's it. Boy. That's it. Yeah, don't touch the fire, it's very hot. Yeah. Well, hey, where's your shoe? Can you pop your shoe on, please?
No, why hurt?
Yeah.
No, why hurt that?
Oh, you might get a prickle in
Yeah,
your
you
foot.
gotta wear shoes around the fire.
One of them might jump out and burn your foot.
You gotta put shoes on around the
So
fire,
you get
please.
out on the ground and burn your foot, and then it hurts for a long, long time.
Come here, mate. You gotta put this on your foot.
See, we've all got our shoes on.
You gotta have shoes on around the fire. Alright, just firing up the Smith's barbecue. It's got a pizza stone. So you can fire that up, heat that stone that I've wrapped in our foil there. Cook the whole pizza in there. There's the gang. Yeah?
What do you reckon?
It's pretty
That's
good, isn't
quick.
it? It's a
Yeah.
good machine.
What is it? That comes with your caravan.
It's the Smith's barbecue. It's the one that... Remember I went to that town Tamora and he showed me how to make them? See, look at that. Can you see that?
Oh, I see.
I want you to know that you've taught me a lot of stuff. We spent a lot of time together on your farm. We spent a lot of time... You helped me fix an old caravan once. We spent a lot of time... We've travelled a bit together, which has been good. So I want you to know that I'm very grateful for that. because I wouldn't, I wouldn't be who I am without you, probably.
Oh, thanks, Geordie.
So I want you to know
Yeah,
that.
and I'm proud of all my grandchildren.
Okay, well, should we have a look around the outside of the
Yeah,
van? You show
okay.
me a couple of things.
Before I went to Western Australia, I was told that you can have trouble with carrying water, like not enough water down the west coast in places, and that is true. And so I made sure that I had 4 tanks of water before I went down the west coast. But also, quite often you've got to wait at roadhouses for a day or 2 days to get fuel because they've got to wait for the road trains to come in. So I built that box, and it holds exactly 4 jerry cans. I couldn't buy one, it's the right size, so that's been on there and done nearly 200,000 kilometres.
Yeah, right.
Still works well.
Yep.
Got padlocks on it. The other thing is that I got sick of rolling the grey water hose up, so I thought, well, I'll do something about it. So I fitted these little tubes, and you can fit. That's a 20-foot long. Oh, I bought a 30-foot hose, and then this is the other 8 foot. It goes across, and I just pull that out,
Yeah, good one.
and it slides in and keeps all clean, tidy. You don't waste a whole half a day trying to roll a hose up.
Yeah.
And being frustrated, and then being grumpy with your wife.
Have you enjoyed this caravan? You think it's a good caravan?
Oh, wonderful. I'm very glad that I bought it when I did.
Yeah. How big is it?
2.4 metres. Sorry, 6.4.
6.4.
Yeah.
What's that in feet?
21 feet.
21. You reckon that's a good size to live out of?
Well, so when you're living in it, really good.
Because you've been travelling for how long? How long have you had this van?
I purchased it in 2008. I did one trip in 2008, and it's since been done a lot. It'll be soon coming up 200,000 kilometres.
Wow, that's a lot.
Since then.
And now you're living in it full time.
Yeah. And it's all decked out with 30-40 volt power, and so
It's a good van. It's great. I think a lot of people think you have to have a big lifted off-road van to go to places, but you've
That's
proved
not
them wrong.
necessary. You can go over any track at all, almost, if you take your time and do it properly.
Yeah.
And I've never damaged anything underneath the van ever.
Yeah, there you go. Now tell us about this step here.
Well, it come with no step at all because I didn't need it because it's not very far up. But my wife found it very difficult to get in and out of. So I did put a slide out one on there, and I did drag that on a curb once. So I thought, well, that's no good. So anyway, I got home. I thought I've got to do something about this. So I went out in the workshop and just decided that I'd make something that'd fit in there, lightweight and easy to use.
People don't do that really anymore, do they? They don't
No.
just build stuff.
No,
But you seem to see a problem and just fix it.
well, if you can't buy something, you make it. That's it. So I've got a 3,000 watt inverter in here, and so there's all the electronics that runs the show. The standard 2 9 litre, 9 kilogram or 8.5 kilogram gas bottles. I have changed the hitch onto this, and they're a marvellous hitch for hooking up and easy. When you buy yourself, you can just watch the camera and go back onto it. Here's all to go.
Oh, thanks for doing this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll look forward to many more lessons. Yeah, you're gonna have to start writing them down so I don't forget them.
Well, you just pick up things along the road. You got a mind like Ted that wants to learn all the time.
Yeah,
You know, he's just amazing, I think.
he's a good kid.
Yeah, he's going to be the same as you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Righto, thanks for that.
That's okay.